everybody, this is Vincent Tung, the Wandering Warrior. Now, one of the really cool experiences I had in the Philippines was being able to do some like technical sparring with Brandon Ricketts. Now, if you don't know Brandon Ricketts, he's the son of Christopher Ricketts, known as one of the students of Tatang Ilustrisimo. And Ilustrisimo was, one of the last bona fide top-level duelists, swordsmen of the Philippines. He's coming from a different era, actually, a few different eras. And that in and of itself, his life is an amazing story and testament to Filipino martial arts skills. But safe to say, those skills are not lost.
30 seconds.
30 seconds. Like that. Good.
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
And time.
Nice, nice.
Go. 2 minutes. Nice.
The wrestling came out. Time check.
Well, let's see, 45 seconds left.
Check your techniques. Check your range and your technique. Nice. change, get a change. Get a change. Watch out for that face.
20 seconds. Maybe we should stop just to check on your back.
10 seconds.
Okay, 10 seconds. 10.
Nice. Break. Thank you. Go.
Okay. Let's stretch for a moment or something.
Thank you.
Let's take a break.
Nice. Did it act up the pinch? Oh, okay.
So, any thoughts?
For me, I just try to be more mindful of where my head, hands, and feet work. And that was the only thing I really tried to change up more per se. And I'll try to just be mindful of my range and vary targets. And whenever I wasn't mindful, he got me.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Is there's this parts where I see you just being responsive or reactive.
Yeah.
Sometimes it means different things, but you're appropriately responding. But then it looked like you went into like conscious competence, like you're trying to think about what you went into your head, and he went into your hand or your body.
Yeah.
I just kind of get into the moment, but the way I fight is the 2 steps, the 3 steps. I would do pure Ilustrisimo, and then I would do Ilustrisimo as an entry into Serrata for counter. But I would do it in a modified way. Like you'll see me like bop and weave and slip. That's come from him. Yeah. So it was helpful that you're throwing full swing and not like a half strike. Because it's a lot harder to like do bop and weave a half strike. It's kind of difficult, right? It's like a hook, versus a jab. You don't bop and weave a jab. But there's actually another way that I fight that looks completely different. That I can't do with my back. I did it yesterday, and this is my price. So,
Yeah, but I noticed a change up partway through. Like in some of the exchanges, some of the ranges. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Like an accent.
Yeah. It was because I go into more medial. Like I make you hit me, right? When I go in, stuff like that. Yeah. Thank you.
Right. Same thing, but just hands. Okay. Right.
Go. Ten more seconds. I'm gonna give it 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it's a hand-in-hand match. 15 seconds. Five, four, three, and time.
Wow. I actually asked him to do specific things.
Oh, did you?
Crazy. I set him up like
I want to see your responses.
because I asked him to press
Oh, okay.
in a small space. I want to see what you do. No, sorry, Cora.
No, because it was definitely a lot more of, because in a way I wanted to look at it as more of, I normally always just try to bob and weave. That's kind of like a go-to that happens to me. But as I was looking at it, I was like, okay, well, can I bob and weave while trying to angle off this time? Or can I bob and weave while countering and angling off?
Yeah.
So even for me, even at this, even though I'm teaching, I'm an instructor, but there's always room for growth no matter what happens.
Yeah.
What's nice is you won't really get it from the same people all the time because you're so used to their energy. But different energies, I'm like, okay, so let's see how it goes. I can see he's coming with a bigger strike. I know for a fact I can drop to the head and stay out of my range.
Yeah.
Now, so what if I go to the head? Can I still be out of range? Oh, there's a clash happening. Okay, boom. Okay, that works. What about boom? And then okay, so there's that conscious trial and error that happens because
I see.
depending on how he, because whatever you told him.
Yeah. So you weren't doing that as a response to him coming in.
It was intelligent.
Well, it's
Or I should say, it wasn't just, it didn't feel to me like it was just reactionary. Because you were adding subtle different, like you were saying, subtle changes to your responses and modifying each time to get a slightly better result, slightly better result.
So what I do is I focus a lot on, for example, I focus a lot on how my strike would land. So for example, if he came here, and if I came, because I know for a fact I can always get this and then step away. But what if I went to the head? Now if I was here to the head, I'm like, okay, he's getting that. So I have to change my angle slightly where instead of coming straight down, I have to come more of like that half beat strike again. But I have to kind of keep it all right there.
You did like, I think you did like 3 in a row where you just kind of played with that one.
Stop. I was trying to get the range for it, but then as I was angling off, because I have a habit before of when I slip, I kind of just wait it off.
Oh.
I kind of just reset.
Yeah.
So I told myself, okay, I'll slip, move as I'm, which is similar to moving out in jabs. But I had to make it to a point where, okay, if I was kind of coming in, there was a point where I was checking the helmet for a thrust because I wanted to make sure if it was safe or not. Because as I was getting the feel of kind of just checking, it felt like it was kind of slipping in. So I was like, okay, I can't do under thrust. I have to go with more of like that over thrust. Well, one for safety, and then two depending on the helmet.
Right.
Because there's a chance it could go in to it.
Yeah.
So or even kind of lift it up. You know what I mean? So, you know, besides experimenting with it, I like how he was putting in the pressure. Because there was always that reaction. But at the moment he would clash in, because I remember how he clashed in with you, there was already kind of like that overhand that he would kind of go over like that. So I was like, okay, so I'm thinking that this guy is a good stand-up grappler, so I got to think about it. So the moment we're getting into a clash, I'm always trying to find this part to put.
Yeah, he consistently did this every time. So I
was always trying to look for this. I didn't want to try to go for like under here or over here.
He's like, that's not smart.
I tried to
So, I hope you guys like what you saw. It was an awesome experience. It was really cool to see an artist at work, you know. In any case, thank you guys so much for following me on my journey. I salute yours. Peace.